About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Bailey Falter. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
All right, ready to go here. And now here's the veteran DH, Paul Goldschmidt. And that misses. And we're underway here this afternoon.
Ball. 2-0.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Way inside, gets out of the way. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And that is out of play. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That's too low. Now 1-2. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. Aaron Judge at the plate.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
And Judge spoils that one. Goldie stands at first with 1 out. Seeing if he could get Judge to chase right there. Now 1-2. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And there's a ball. Man at first, 1 away.
Full count.
In the dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
On a line, base hit. Goldschmidt makes the turn at second. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Ball 1 there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. One runs in. Headed for the plate. In to score from first. In there safely.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
And now, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a ground ball. Frazier throws to first. Out. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And next for New York, Austin Wells. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. And it's fouled away. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. Yankees 3 and the Pirates nothing. Back here in Pittsburgh, starting on the mound in this one, it'll be Marcus Stroman. What do we need to know here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Adam Frazier, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that's a little bit high. And a count 2-1. Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Designated hitter Brian Reynolds.
And at first. Next is the Pirates DH, Brian Reynolds. Just missed. Inside. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs. Next one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. That one the other way, and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Batting third, center fielder O'Neal.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
First and second here, no outs. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning and off to a shaky start.
That's a ball.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's now a two-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes. Fought off foul.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Runner edges away at second.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one lifted to left. Dominguez brings it in, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board. And that'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These players can find themselves back in this ball game.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Next to hit, Alexander Canario.
Right fielder.
Looking for his first big league hit right here.
Canario.
In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Base hit, and a run comes in.
Everything came together for him. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Manuel Valdez, the next Pirate to hit. And fouled off.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Squeezes it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We head to the 2nd from PNC Park. Yankees 3 and the Pirates 2. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Falter back to work. right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That one down the line, and foul ball. The 0-2. That one is upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Hit in the air, left field. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Oswald Peraza.
And up next for New York, Oswald Peraza. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball 2.
One out, base is empty. That one clips the outside corner, and out 2-2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Trent Grisham in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Yanks held in check, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the second, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Endy Rodriguez.
Endy Rodriguez.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Rodriguez in his second season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
No, that's a ball.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
That's out to center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting.
Here's Adam Frazier. He walked and came around to score his first time up. And that's in for a strike. Stroman throw to first.
He's safe.
Next offering is fouled back. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. To first. Might be 2. Oh, the throw is wild. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Up next for the
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
2 on, 1 out. Brian Reynolds here. Pitch is in there. 0-1. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 1 out. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Gets the outside corner with that one. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2 on, 1 out. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's a strikeout looking. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Key Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Fly to left his first time. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Just missed. Tied up here in the early going.
Ball 3.
Jack Sawinski. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Two outs. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Up next for the Pirates, Jack Sawinski. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Will Warren getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Frazier, the runner at third. Reynolds at second. Hayes at first. 2 out of the inning. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. That's to third. Peraza. They get the force. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top half of the third inning, Paul Goldschmidt will climb in.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Rice, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And it's even up. A little out front there as he swings through.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And Judge spoils that one. Two down, nobody on.
1-2.
Judge rips that one. Cruz going back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. He circles the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him swinging. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. 4-3 New York. Back after this on the show. And we're back.
Leading
now it's the
off
right
for the
fielder,
Pirates,
Alexander
right
Canario.
fielder, Alexander Canario.
Fouled off left side. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
2 strikes.
Next offering is in the dirt. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Emmanuel Valdez.
So digging in, Emmanuel Valdez. Fly to left his first time. There's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ground ball left side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Endy Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1.
No, outside.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Next offering is down low. Right side. Judge is under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 4. The Yankees 4 and the Pirates 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Anthony Volpe. There's a strike.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Headed towards the corner. Canario pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football. So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Wells in now, takes ball one off the plate. Swing and a high fly ball right field. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Jason
2 outs,
Dominguez.
base is empty. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. In the air, right side. And that's a fair ball.
Now batting, third baseman Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in safely. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Two outs. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Heaney loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Baraki getting loose as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. Dominguez off of first with 2 away. Oh, he hit him.
That got him.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So up next, Trent Grisham struck out swinging his first time.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Out to center. Cruz moving under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Yanks strand a pair. And it remains a 4-3 game. Bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. To the left side, but it is well foul. And here it comes. And that one fouled off. And it's a K for the Stroh Show.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Digging in, Adam Frazier. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there, and that ball is gone. His first homer of the year, and we're all square. It's 4-4.
That's a game changer right there. A big-time swing, and we're all tied up. anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, and that's just foul. Outside low, and a count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Tied at 4. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. That's it for Marcus Stroman, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Will
New York.
Warren on to pitch here.
Number 98.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now here is O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
0-1 now. And ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
And O'Neal is struck out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Brian Hayes. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Good job at damage control right there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We go to the top of the 5th. In now is the Yankees DH, Paul Goldschmidt. Falter back to work. Goldie, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Misses outside, and now it's even 1-1.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's off the inside edge. 2-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one misses. 3-2 now. And a swing and a line drive at a right field, and it gets down for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Yankees,
Derek
first
Shelton
baseman,
out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Bailey Falter will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
New pitcher
for the
coming on,
Pirates,
the veteran, Andrew Heaney.
Number 0.
Making his second appearance of the season.
Andrew Heaney.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses way outside. Good job to fight that one off. Misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Tied at 4. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, left field. Brings it in. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. In there at the knees for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Goldie, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Up
Ball.
and in, and the count's even at 2.
2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Judge waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Out towards right center field. Canario makes the catch, and that is that. The Yanks lead 1. This game's all tied at 4. Back here at PNC Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Jack Sawinski. In the air out towards right center. Grisham sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Alexander.
Now at the plate, Alexander Canario. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Enmanuel Valdez, the next Pirate to hit. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
1-1.
Out to short. A dive. He's got it. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Colin Holderman appears to be getting loose. Ferguson warming up as well. Tied at 4. Just missed.
Ball, no.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk,
Now
and
batting,
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Fly ball center field. And there's one away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw saved. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 1-0. And another ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. 5-4 now as they take the lead.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
1 out, runner at second. And the batter now, Oswald Peraza. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Dominguez, the runner at second with 1 away. Fastball for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. 1 out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one misses, and it's 2-2. Next offering is outside. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. The throw into second, and in at second with an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. Fought off foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Man at second. That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting.
Here's Paul
designated
Goldschmidt.
hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Pulls that one foul. Upstairs.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Tags the runner for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And up next for New York, Ben Rice. 0 for 3 in this one.
Rice.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Center field, Cruz moving under it, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. Yankees 6 and the Buccos 4. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Dominguez makes the grab, and there's one away.
Up next for the Pirates, second baseman, Adam
Frazier, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Leiter also getting ready. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground right side, and it's through for a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Two on, 1 out. There's the swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
swings through that.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Rodriguez on third. Frazier over at first with one away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Will Warren won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Tim
New York.
Hill gets the call from the pen.
Number 41.
This is his 5th appearance of the
Tim
year.
Hill.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. You want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That's down and in. And a count 1-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two on, 2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Pirates strand a couple. They trail it here 6-4.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Dennis
60.
Santana.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here comes Aaron Judge. This guy with light tower power.
Judge.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Rodriguez down to first with it. Gets him. 1 away on a drop, 3rd strike.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And that one fouled off. On the ground to the left. Hayes to first.
He's out.
Third out. So the Yanks go in order. They're up 6-4. And we're back. Set for the last half of the seventh. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And that misses. Ball one.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense.
Ball.
Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
To the right side, Chisholm. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. That missed by a lot. Ball one. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad job. Those small moments can be costly.
Alexander.
One gone, runner at first. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Alexander Canario. And that's in for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Step off, throw to first. Back in safe, really close. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the seventh. Late swing fouled off.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tying run at the plate. Way inside, and that hit him.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
And here's the first baseman, Enmanuel Valdez. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Fly ball down the line. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Runner tags at second. Both runners able to move up a base, so it'll be second and third
Now
with two gone.
Catcher, Andy Rodriguez.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching for the New
New
York
pitcher
Yankees.
for the Yankees, Mark Leiter
Number
Jr.
56.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his
Leiter
arsenal,
Jr.
and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball one.
No strike.
Second and third, 2 down.
Oi.
Towards first. He gets there on a slide. And that's a great play for the out. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. We look ahead to inning number 8. Yankees 6 and the Buccos 4.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Ryan
Number
Barucki.
43.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
Barucki.
Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right down to shoot. 0-2. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Dominguez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0. And there's a strike. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Barucki checks over to first, and he's back. Now, Oswald Peraza. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Cruz sizing this one up. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
So a man aboard, Trent Grisham getting ready to hit.
Runner.
First offering, runner goes.
No.
Pitch outside. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
On to the bottom of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Lighter measures 6 feet even, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Out to short, Volpe. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So digging in, Adam Frazier. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. Bounce to the right side, but it kicks foul. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. The Pirates trailing by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's to third. Peraza whips it to first, and a couple of quick outs.
If you want to be a great
Now
defense, you
batting,
have to
the
deliver
designated
consistently.
hitter,
It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't
Reynolds.
execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Ryan Reynolds digs in now. Swing and a chopper out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Bucks go down quietly, and the score remains 6-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now Trent Grisham. Baraki back to work. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split
Now
the zone
batting,
down the middle, and
designated
those are the
hitter,
ones where
Paul
you've got to
Goldschmidt.
make them pay.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here is Goldschmidt. Just missed. Grisham stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Carmen Mlodzinski loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Lawrence, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for
Up
this
next
team.
for the
When you
Yankees,
connect and it
first
jumps
base,
off your bat like
Ben
that,
Wright.
you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Ben Rice. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. That one called a strike. 0-1. To the right side. Fair ball. Here comes Goldie around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Now batting,
Comes through with the
right
RBI.
fielder,
Wasn't
Aaron
able to
Judge.
elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that
Now
guy,
batting,
too.
Yeah,
second
same.
baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Pickoff throw.
He's safe.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. 2 runs across in the inning. Here at the top of the 9th. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Frazier makes the play. That's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Here's the shortstop at the play, Anthony Volpe. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Yankees 8 and the Buccos 4. Back here at PNC Park, bottom 9. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. First pitch just misses. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one missed. Here's a rocket out to left. Dominguez makes the play. 1 down.
Now batting, third
He's
baseman,
2 outs away. Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. The Yanks leading by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Grisham trying to get there. He makes the grab. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Sawinski stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. That one missed. Now 3-0.
3 balls, no strike.
And there's the automatic. They're down to their final strike.
Full count.
The Pirates down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Congrats to him on that first MLB win. I know he's been antsy waiting for it to come. It took a while, but now he can focus on win number 2 and beyond.
And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.